clapping your hand like this, you see, because his hand reaching you now, it's a nightmare. If it here, your hand have to try to jam it here or jam it here, okay? Jam it here. If it's certainly, boom. Yeah, thank you. That's it. Go in. Like, if you start to punch, you raise your hand like this, okay? So another thing, if you punch, you turn and you can go and throw like this. So now you have two hands and one here. You can break like this, okay? So the idea of this particular arm here, your hand inside like this, like you roll and you lift it up like this. You break. Exactly, but if you go to here, too close. That already land? That's it, here. See the hand here? So we want to make sure you're doing here, you are attacking him, you are attacking him in this line. You are attacking already. You're doing all this movement. But the most important thing to understand is control the elbow. Okay, control the elbow so he can't do much to you when you're in this situation. Hi everyone, it's Master Wong here. Today I want to show you some basic technique and basic movement to make sure you keep your opponent away. So for example, something like this, when he come along, keep your hand up like this to keep them away. Okay, like this, keep them away, like that. Move him around a little bit, keep them away. Okay, now when you're in this sometime, when you keep somebody away, make sure you have a good leg like this. So push into me, it's a little bit harder for him, try to push, try to move, okay? And second thing is, if he start to push my hand, it's easier for you to control him like this. If he put this way, it's easy for you to control like this, okay? The basic thing to understanding is, when you come and you keep them away, don't stand like this, because easily for him to kick me directly at the booth, okay, like this. Okay, he walked me directly in there, it's a nightmare for me, okay? Keep them away like this because he can't kick me, you see, kick, see, I will stop that, that will go directly when he into the knee, and I kind of pass through here, okay? So keep your hand like this, and your head, you come down a little bit like that, or keep them away like this, okay? Now if you move it, you control this hand here, like this, and keep him out of the way like this, okay? If you move this hand here, you control this elbow here, and keep him out of the way like that, okay? So the most important thing you need to understanding is, when you're in any situation, you need to put your hand up in a distant, they call it distant control, in your personal space, okay? You don't want him to clap in your hand like this, you see? Because his hand reaching you now, it's a nightmare. If it here, your hand have to try to jam it here, or jam it here, okay? Jam it here. If he coming in and he don't raise a hand, you keep your hand like this. Okay, about here, okay? Now we raise your hand, keep your hand into here like this, to keep it down like that, okay? So when you start to move in, try to force yourself in, you keep him in line like that. You keep him control already. Now from here, many things you can do. You can go straight turn like this hand here, pole turn, and this hand straight to the neck here, and then you already throw him down the floor already, okay? That can be one, control here. And while you have your hand like this, okay? Your hand here and your hand here, you can lift like this to breaking the elbow, okay, up here. And you control here by kneading him, okay? And this hand, you control by have your hand in the throat like this, okay? It's so many things you can do in this situation when you keep your enemy away from you. Now, another thing as well, when he come, you can keep one hand like this and one hand like this, okay, like this, like keep them away like this. Now, this hand, if you start to push, yeah, then you go the same this way. If you start to punch, you raise your hand like this, okay? So, another thing, if you punch, you turn, and you can go and throw like this. So now you have two hands and one here. You can break like this, okay? So, the idea of this particular arm here, your hand inside like this, like you roll, and you lift it up like this. You break it, and you control this hand. Now, when you control this hand, grab them tight, and then you can headbutt him here. Okay, so the most important thing is on here, you got a lot of choice when you're in that situation. Now on this particular bit, the pit master, okay, I talked to him a lot about how to control the distance. It's because you need to put hand up. Anything you want to fight, keep it standard. No problem, man. Keep away, man. No problem, no problem. Keep your hand like that. Okay, no problem at all. Okay. Now, certainly, if I say no problem, we push my hand, then control the hand like this. Control the arm. Okay, so difficult for him to hit me this side. You understand? But the most important thing, when you control the arm here, is many things you're doing here. You are attacking him. You are attacking him in this line. You are attacking already. You're doing all this movement. But the most important thing to understand is control the elbow. Okay, control the elbow, so he can't do much to you when you're in this situation. Okay. Now, if you don't like him, then you just pull and then just move. Then here. Boom. Yeah? Dangerous. That's it. Go in. Like. Create a gap. Now when he grab you, it's a bit difficult. Now I can move him. Now it's easy now to control him down here, and then I can bust him up. When I bust him up, see my hand? It's in line. Exactly, but if you go to here, too close, that's where he lands. That's it, here. See the hand here? So we want to make sure you're strong first here, before we move on. You got that? And move leg as you move in your body. So you're here, and then easier for you now. The elbow come in, doing all this movement. Like that. And then now you can jump from here. Stop. Tonight.